Sometimes I like to start on this starting screen just because it's a bit quiet if I start the scene with no dialogue. Anyway, hello everyone, my name is Mr. Madoy. I am a forensic scientist from the world of mysteries, and this is, as it was the last dozen or so times we played it, even if Tempest. A video game where we solve murders and occasionally also commit them. When last we left our intrepid heroine, if you all will remember, we were in the middle of debating whether or not we should kill Tyrell or Tyrell should kill us, or if maybe we were actually going to team up, because we, seem remarkably lucid for somebody who literally had our heart eaten. But all of a sudden, gasp, shock, horror, despair even, we were interrupted. By who, you might ask? Good question, let's find out. Boop. And unfortunately, Prince Lucian, what are you doing here? What is this, crossover episode? God, he looks so disappointed in us. Stop looking at me like that. I feel so judged.
そういや、前回の裁判後も教会に寄ってたんでしたね。
You planned this, didn't you?
女神に祈りを捧げてからでないと悪夢を見てしまいそうで。
Oh, what a pushover.
ここがまさに悪夢でしたね。残念ながら現実ですが。この際です。血にゆく者へのせめてもの情けとして、一つお尋ねしてもよろしいですか?
Why do they call it a parkway when it's the one you drive on, and a driveway when it's the one you park on?
許そう。
殿下は、本気でこいつが無実だと信じていたんですか?
信じていた。
Man, we're the bad guys.
勝手に希望を見て、再会を喜んで、舞い上がって、都合の悪いことに目を閉じていた。そのせいで、皆には申し訳ないことをした。
And technically speaking, we're the ones who did all the stabbing, so you know. His words dig into me like a dull knife. Because it's dull, you twit, it will hurt more. His heart was always pure, and I used that to my advantage.
勝利したメンブルムは、その暁に異世界に誘われる。
Is that how it works? Also, will you all stop saying isekai? You're better than that.
俺たちの話、聞いてたんだな。
何もかもを理解できたわけではないが、カーニバルは表層上の争いに過ぎないということは分かった。
It's all a metaphor, you see. A metaphor for what? Probably capitalism.
この際だから答えてくれないか。あんたは、イシュ、魔女と手を組んでるのか。
Have you teamed up with Ish the Wish?
まさか。
本当に？
なぜ私を疑う？
Couldn't possibly have been that easy. Or maybe that complicated. Whatever the case, it couldn't have been exactly as complicated as it wound up being.
そりゃあんたが変わっちまったからだよ。
変わった？一体何のことだ？
The doubt on Prince Lucian's face looks genuine. He is, in all likelihood, telling the truth.
もうすぐ2時か。アナスタシア殿、あなたはこれからリスター審問官を殺すおつもりですか?
I mean, it would be incredibly satisfying after all we've been through. It must take someone's life tonight.
私は王族として国民を守る責務がある。
His features, etched with his resolve, already look like those of a king. The sheer awe his presence inspires affects us all. Not a single person could stop him from taking a sword to his own stomach. Though considering that we're not the ones who killed him, I'm not sure this really counts.
殿下何やってんですか
Good question.
リスター審問官も国民の一人だ。王子として国民を守る。
Oh my god, this actually hurts really badly. I'm not sure why I thought this was a good idea. Oh, Jesus.
バカか俺の代わりはいくらでもいるがあんたの代わりはいないんだぞ王族の責務を果たしたと思うなこんなもんただの自己満足だ
I don't know, Tyrell. You're also one in a million.
そうだな。王族には向いてない。ずっと演技をしていたんだ。本当の私はもっと弱くて、臆病で。
It doesn't matter what you say, he's gonna twist it into an excuse to keep doing what he's already doing. He's that sort of leader.
アナスタシア殿、8年前、あなたが送ってくださった手紙を支えに、私はここまで来たのです。
Letter. Ah! That's right. Right before I left the manor 8 years ago, My god, it's exactly what I thought it was the whole time.
アナスタシア様、本当に出て行かれるおつもりですか？あなた様が何も言わずにいなくなってしまったら、きっとルーシェン殿下はお嘆きになるでしょうね。
Maya continues to establish herself as the best character in this entire game.
せめてお手紙を出されてはいかがですか？簡単にでも事情をお伝えすれば、殿下も心配なさらずに済むのではないでしょうか。それだけでは淡白になってしまうので、王位継承争いを控える殿下への激励の言葉を。
And then we did that thing we said. At Maya's urging, I write him a letter so that he may change from the young boy always teased by his brothers. And I write with the hope he will find happiness. My letter changed him. How could I have forgotten something so important?
思い出してくださいましたか。よかった。私は本当にあなたには感謝しているのです。
He was the good guy the whole time.
この命をもってあなたを異世界に導くことができたなら恩を返したことになるでしょうか。
Actually, I think sending me into an isekai story would be the absolute worst thing you could possibly do to me. It would be more merciful if you just stabbed me. Prince Lucian! Oh, right. Fuck, I'm still bleeding out. Oh god, everything hurts. Oh god, it burns. I see a light. I see a light. Shh, shh, chat, shh. He's sleeping. His expression, once warped in pain, slackens into something far more peaceful. He quietly breathes his last. What? Jesus, already? The scenery changes. Prince Lucian and Master Tyrell disappear. Where are we? Okay, I could have gathered that much. That doesn't answer my question.
はーい、お疲れ様でした。
We did it. My god, he does have a face. The man that appears before us now is one I've never seen before. A peculiar jacket is draped around his shoulders. A silk hat and cane complete the ensemble. They were not subtle with his design. He's strikingly beautiful, yet I can't help but shiver uncomfortably when faced with his gaze. There's a madness to his beauty. I know immediately who he is. Mainly because they've been seeing his silhouette and hearing his voice all game.
メンブルムとしては初勝利だよね。おめでとう。いやー意外だよ。君はもっと優しくて清廉な子だと思ってたんだけど。
We did it.
勝利のためなら誰でも殺せるんだね。その手を血で汚しても正気を保っていられるんだね。いやーすごいすごい。
Okay, so we are gonna have to do another trial. I guess we were just wrong about that. Not for the first time.
ようやく本性を表しやがったか。どんだけ見てられねえ面してんのかと心配してたんだぜ。
In this genre, I think not.
本当の姿で現れなかったのは僕なりの配慮だよ。この類いまれな美貌が君たちの目を潰してしまったらと思ってね。わあ、すごい立ち筋。でも残念だね。
I wonder if he's thankful that his hat is wearing a belt.
まだ君は僕には触れられない。
Giggity.
その刃は届かないよ。
Yes.
ルーンは力を取り戻せば僕を殺せると思ってるみたいだね。でもね、力だけじゃ足りないんだよ。君が
Large X appears over Ish's mouth. Thank God. Mark!
たくも面倒だな。
I do not like this ish, etc., etc. The exact same thing happened to Rune before.
そうなの。僕らは同じ魔法をかけられてるんだ。本当は今すぐにでも答え合わせしてあげたいんだけどね。この魔法のせいで何も話せないんだ。
It does have a snake though, that's pretty cool.
でも大丈夫だよ。この調子で勝ち続ければきっと君は真実にたどり着くことができるから。
Are you winning, son?
今回のゲームすごく感動したよ。大切な人を守るために殺すその姿はとても美しかった。敵ながらあっぱれ。圧倒されたよ。
That's the wrong your doofus. Minor spelling error, I win. Give me another skill.
ここまで来たら最後まで正々堂々と戦いたい。君が相手なら負けても悔いはないと思えるところまで来てるんだよ。
That's cool, because you're going to.
さっき前にいろいろ言われてたみたいだけどどうか諦めないでほしい。君はすごくいいところまで来てるんだ。さあ死に戻りしておいで。次のゲームに進もうじゃないか。
What if I say no?
待て。
Mate!
ゼン。
Yes, that's his name, thank you.
あ、そうだ。勝利報酬渡さないとね。早くあいつを元の世界に戻してあげよう。
お前、こいつに逃げられたくないんだろ。
はあ？何名探偵が真相にたどり着きましたみたいな感じで言っちゃってくれてんの？
Okay, so this is a thing I've been noticing for years now. Whenever an official localization, you see it pretty commonly in fan subs and scanlations too, but it's absolutely universally applied in official localizations. The phrase "me tante" is always translated as famous detective, and that's not how it works. Maybe that's like what the kanji literally mean, I don't know, I'm not a language doctor, but it means great detective. You don't have to be famous to be a meitante, you just have to be good at your job. This has been Mitsumadoi's Mystery Fiction Soapbox. On every weekend, Saturdays at 6, 7 Central.
そうだよ。逃げてほしくないよ。だってゲームを楽しく続けたいもの。
そういう話じゃない。裁判で負けてもお前にとっちゃどうでもいいことなんだろう。
That's another thing we've noticed.
お前にとっての負けは、こいつがゲームを降りること。
いやいや、裁判で負けたら僕は力を奪われるんですけど、未来史も過去史も元は僕のものだったんだよ。一体全体なんでそんな発想になるわけ？
So you could see the past and the future, and you still kept burning us. That's not a good sign for us.
勘だ。
はあ、そんな無価値で無意味なもので神聖な勝負に水を差さないでくれないかな。ねえ、アナスタシア。
That's a major Noxus violation we're gonna have to talk about later. Zen, why are you even phrasing this as a question? I want to go to another world if I'm able.
ああ、これも全部せいだ。お前のせいでこの子が弱くなっちゃった。
Ruined a perfectly good ultimate protagonist, what you did. Look at it. It's got anxiety.
戦いから逃げるなんて君らしくないよ。今までのことを思い出してごらん。何度も苦しい目に遭ってきたけど、その度に乗り越えてきたじゃないか。ゼン、これが最後のチャンスなんだよ。これを逃したら永久にお前は帰れなくなる。君も分かってるよね、アナスタシア。そんなこと言ってたらゼンはいつまでも孤独から逃れられないってことを。
You'll never be able to get back and help his dog win the big game. ...
それがお前の狙いか。こいつが別の世界線に逃げるリスクを冒してまでメンブルムにしたのは俺を退場させるためだったのか。そうだろイシュ、答えろ。
Don't you ignore me.
ねえ、アナスタシア。今が絶好のチャンスだよ。
God, your shirt is puffy.
僕はもう二度と君をメンブルムにはしない。報酬を手にできるのはこの時だけだ。
I'd love to know how you plan on enforcing that, seeing as how you've lost your pre and post cognition abilities.
今ならゼンを救える。ゼンのこと嫌いなわけじゃないんだよ。
I mean, I don't really like anybody, but I'm told my friends are very fond of him. Oh, well,
騙されるな。こいつは絶対に何か企んでる。
what? You mean you can't trust that face?
ゼンは突然この世界に迷い込んで100年以上孤独に生きてきた。見知らぬ立ち、通じない言語。
But you showed up later, so you don't have to deal with that.
これから先もそうだよ。家族を持つことはできないだろうし、友情も恋愛も
Don't talk about Zen's Void.
そんな彼を君が救うんだ。僕が力を貸すよ。彼をこの世界に来る前に戻してあげる。
聞くな、アナスタシア。
I mean, yeah, he's transparently evil. Which his argument is sound. If I'm to save Zen, this is my only chance. But Zen is denying all of that. The man I currently trust the most is denying his words and my wishes. Am I really being fooled by the witch?
ゼンは君のために犠牲になろうとしてるんだね。 なんてけなげで献身的なアイドル。泣けてくるよ。
I wish I enjoyed anything as much as this man enjoys being evil.
いいし、お前の本当の目的は俺をこいつから引き離すことなんだ。だからそんなに必死になってんだろ。俺の何が怖い？不死身の体か？魔法が効かないことだ。
Wait, if magic doesn't work on you, how were you able to be a member in the last cycle?
疑り深いな。元の世界に帰れるんだから喜んでくれてもいいんじゃない？ほら、なんだっけ？
アナスタシア、理由はわからねえが、こいつにとって俺がお前のそばにいたら不都合だし。
He's the antagonist of an atomic game, of course he opposes romance.
いいか、こいつの言うことは聞くんじゃねえぞ。俺は元の世界のことはとうの昔に吹っ切れてんだ。
I don't even care about the big game anymore.
なあ、そうそう思い出した。君はなんとかって競技の選手だったんでしょ？大勢の仲間に囲まれて毎日練習に明け暮れてたんだよね。
Sports.
ねえ、アナスタシア。仲間がたくさんいて鍛えてたってところは君と似てるね。その環境がどれだけ素晴らしいものなのか。
Training to murder people is quite a bit like playing the sports ball.
ベラベラベラベラうるせえな。俺とこいつのことに口出してんじゃねえよ。医師の言うことには耳を貸すな。ろくなことにならねえぞ。
I mean, aside from the fangirls enjoying the stream more, but you know what? Screw them. Not the way they appreciate. But then... I want to believe you, I really do. I want to save you just as badly. Look at that smile. What do I do? What's the right answer?
そろそろ国言だ。さあ、答えを聞かせて。アナスタシア。
Could've sworn I did that already.
善を救うか、逃げの道を選ぶのか。二つに一つだよ。
Oh, wash your fingertips. They're all dirty. Eat with those hands, good lord. I can only imagine any world I run away to would be a complete lie.
だったら全く知らないとこならどうだ？例えば、俺のいた世界とか。あんま進められねえけどな。言葉は通じねえし、文化も風習も何もかも違うから、かなり苦労することになる。
They have this thing called Twitter. Actually, you know, since Zen has been living in this world for 100 years, do you think he does know anything about what's going on in the world either? This man has no idea that Donald Trump served a full term as president, that Elon Musk bought Twitter and turned it into X. Depending on when he got picked up, he might not even know what a furry is. Your world, huh?
ねえ、嘘でしょ？本気で言ってる？
Yep, we're committing to the bit.
君はそんな子じゃないはずだよ。途中で逃げるなんて。
Oh, you don't know me very well, do he?
みんなを救うんじゃなかったの？
Yeah, that was then, this is now. You're actually panicking for once. Zen was right. You need me here, no matter what. Gotcha. If I can't save everyone, I can at least end this game. Even if it means accepting defeat. I will acknowledge my powerlessness and accept my weakness. I am prepared to carry the burden of this sin with me. God, that snake is so surprised. What the fuck? I'm not even involved in this scene, but I'm astonished. That's my snake voice. Well, no, my snake voice is more along the lines of Colonel. I've successfully infiltrated the base. Metal Gear. Oh, my greatest hits today.
条件交渉実行しなきゃお前やばいんだろさっさとやったらどうだ
Go on and fill the whole filler.
分かってたよゼン最後の最後で僕の邪魔をするのはお前だってこと僕の描く美しい悲劇を汚す5色目
It's like a metaphor for the creative process or something.
5色か言われた時はムカついたが今は褒め言葉にしか聞こえねえな
What a dick. Is Zen Sorefield your real name? I want to try looking for your friends and family on the other side. If you have a message for them, let me know.
ねえ別に探さなくてもいやそれもありかあいつらならお前の力になってくれるだろうからダンクって雑誌を調べてみるといい
Something something, get dunked on, something something. Dunk? Does it have articles about you in it?
新しいスーパースターが生まれてなきゃな仲間の名前もあるはずだ会えたら伝えてくれボールが手から離れた後は何もできないのだからボールを手から離した後は何も考える必要はない
Guess Zen will never be ballin' now.
俺が唯一信じる神様の言葉でな俺とお前のつながりを証明するのに一役買うはずだ
The only god I ever believed in. The god of basketball.
簡単に人を信用するくせ直せよそんでもって自分のことはもっと信じてやれ
You already cleared 3 routes. It's fine. I'll work on it.
頑張るな気楽に行け
Yeah, fuck work. Work sucks. All my homies hate work. God knows I understand that better than anyone.
不いるな後ろを向くなただ前を突き進め
Never give up. Trust your instincts. And then it all went black. Turns out that's how we die. Who knew? The sound pierces my ears. It doesn't sound like anything living, and it doesn't have the beauty of music. What is that shrill noise? It's an oncoming truck. Oh god, we're gonna be isekai twice in a row. Ah! I open my eyes to a strange sight. Buildings taller than even the castle sit snugly as if hiding the ground they're built on. The people passing by look at once familiar and foreign. This is Zen's world. For a second there I thought we were having a flashback to the exact scene we were originally at. It's just as Zen once described it. I feel like I've wandered into some fairy tale. A fairy tale set in New York City. This is a far more developed country than Historica. Just standing here is overwhelming. Can I live in such a preposterous place? Just as a dark cloud threatens to cover my heart, I remember Zen's voice. Don't regret your decision. Don't look back. Keep moving forward. I've made my choice. All I can do now is keep walking to my new future. Even so, I still think of what I could have accomplished. I wanted to save you. To save everyone. I couldn't use my powers to change the past to save the world. What about the future? Could I maybe find a way to defeat the witch in this world? Maybe there's hope here. In the future. In the distant dystopian future of the year 1999. Zen was able to come to Historica, so I can't say for sure there isn't a path back home. I'll find a way. Well. Oh, hey Zen, I thought you died. Well. But of course the game's not actually gonna let us end without falling for the villain's manipulations at least once. One of you does the thing I'm looking for. Come on, game, we've been over this already. Wow.
そうだよ逃げた
そういう話
いや
かん
か
I'll get there any second now. Guess we'll blue ball a bit just to be,
これも全
just to be silly.
なね
Just bilk him out of as much dialogue as we can,
えそろそろ国全を救う
just so we can see. Well, hey, that's all the stuff that happened earlier. Like it's rewarding continuity or something. Dot 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 dot. I'm sorry, Zen. Witch, I want you to return Zen to the moments before he came to this world.
やっぱり復讐心は捨てられないか
No, that's not it. I've not chosen to remain here for revenge. Revenge is nothing. It's nothing compared to your happiness, Zen.
話した
Sia, Anastasia, that's my full name.
コントラクトゥスコーダ
It's not real Latin. Voip. Looks like that he's gone. Never to be heard from again. Most beautiful man I've ever seen. Zen disappears. Not even a hair of him remains, as if he was never even here to begin with. As if an eye had blinked, as if a switch had been flipped. Well. Zen is back in his own world, right?
うんそうだねでも もし違うって言ったらどうする？
I may lose myself to the despair.
へえ、そういう展開でもよかったんだね。残念だ。僕はこの魔法に関しては嘘がつけなくってね。
And you know you can trust me because I said I wasn't lying. Would a liar say I'm not lying?
この結末は僕らの信頼の証だ。君はどんなことが起きてもゲームを続行してくれたし、僕は僕でずっと君を信じていた。善みたいな善良なだけが取り柄の男を君なら気に入ってくれるだろうって同情して元の世界に返してやろうと考えてくれるだろうって。善の妄言に惑わされずちゃんと目的を達成してくれるって。君を心から信じているからこそ今回
It was all part of my plan. My plan is great. ... Are you happy your plan was so successful? Soak in the joy because it ends here. I will never lose to you. I will continue to fight you, even if I must do so alone. He sees the lighter side of everything.
君って本当にそういうテンプレなセリフがお似合いだよね。本心を握りつぶしてるからこそそういう誰でも思いつくような言葉を口にしちゃうんだよね。
Feelings are for suckers anyway.
いいかい？人を絶望させるのに最も有効なのは孤独なんだよ。味方がいない悲しみ、理解者がいない苦しみ、協力者のいない恐怖。
You heard it here first. Ish says we have no friends.
だから記憶の保持者である善はただただ邪魔だったよ。君に肩入れするようになってからは特にだ。あいつは殺せもしないから悲劇にもならないし。
Tragedy!
それでもまあ多少は役に立ったかな。味方ができたと喜んだ後に訪れる孤独もなかなかなものでしょ。
He just loves being evil so much. I was ready for this.
覚悟ね。覚悟すれば無敵になれるの。覚悟ってそんな万能なものなのかね。
I mean, it is if you're Batman, apparently. Are we Batman? Anything's possible.
だったら今から衝撃の事実を教えてあげるからよーく覚悟して受け止めてみなよ。どうして僕は死に戻り以前のことを知っているんだと思う？
Because you had retrocognition up until a few minutes ago? Well, you told us yourself that you got that information from the Witch of Cessation.
そうだね。でも違和感はあったんじゃない？腑に落ちない何かを感じていたでしょ。誰だと思う？僕に全てのことを教えてくれていた人物は。
Is it Steve from the accounting office? It was me, wasn't it? I'm the last person I would have suspected, but I was looking for me the whole time. It's the perfect crime.
そうさ、君さ。君が僕に何が起きたか全部語ってくれたんだよ。
I gave you all that information? That doesn't make any sense, even though I'm the one who said it. When I'd use my fatal rewind, my timing would sometimes be just a little off. Nope. No way.
僕は記憶を保持することはできないけれど、魔力の残滓を見れば死に戻りが発生したかどうかくらい感知できる。 戻ってきた君をちょっと呼び止めて話を聞かせてもらってたんだ。目的達成のために情報収集してただけなんだけど、途中からあれが楽しみになってさ。
People don't use the word escapades often enough anymore. It's a very fun word.
意識が混濁しているからか、君毎回泣くんだよ。誰それを助けられなかった。もっとこうすればよかった。私はダメだ、ダメだ、ダメだ。
ダメだね、ダメよ、ダメなのよ。あんたが過ぎて、過ぎすぎて。
あんな情けなくて弱々しい姿を知ってるのは僕だけだよね。嬉しいな。
Oh, he's so romantic. You bastard! You dick!
わっ、怒った。怖いな。
He's scary.
いやでもさ、君にもメリットはあったと思うんだ。ほら、人って辛いこと、悲しいことを溜め込むと壊れやすいじゃない。カウンセリングの一種、デトックス
Just,
だよ。
just making her take lots of juice and stuff. Shut up! Don't you dare turn this invasion of my privacy into something I should be grateful for.
ひゃー、よかった。君がまだ僕に触れられなくて。もし触れられるようになったら、顔の形がわからなくなるまで殴られそう。
She would have used both hands and done her ora thing. If you think that's all you'd get away with, you've severely underestimated the depths of my hatred.
さて、ここで最近の君の活動を振り返ってみようか。裁判に連勝して着実に力を蓄えた君。しかし今度は自分がメンブルムにされてしまうという大ピンチに陥ってしまう。けれどそれを逆手にとって傍観者だったゼンを仲間に引き入れることに成功する。ラスボス、終末の魔女の存在が明らかになっても希望を失わない君たち。
Get off the fourth wall.
そんな中、君はルーシェン王子に疑いを向ける。原点となる時間軸ではヘナチョコだったはずなのに、誰からも称賛される人格者になった。なぜ、どうして？
You know I was there for all this, right? You don't have to go back over it.
まさか魔女の手下なのではってことで合ってる？
You had nothing to do with his change. You simply made it so that we would doubt his actions.
誤解だよ。僕は君とルーシェンの仲を応援していたんだ。
Why is your eyebrow like that?
幼馴染という関係性、辛い幼少期を送ってきたという共通点、魔女という巨大な敵、悲劇という愛を盛り上げる最高のスパイス。
Spice.
苦難を乗り越え結ばれた瞬間にルーシェンの頭をぐしゃっとやるつもりだったんだ、最初の計画ではね。
But unfortunately, the real author kept getting impatient and killing him off ahead of schedule.
でも君すっごく疑り深いんだもん。ルーシェンのプッシュが足りないのもダメなんだけど、幼馴染兼恋人を失った絶望はきっと深いものだったろうに。残念だよ。
How long? How long has this plan been in place? When have I slotted so perfectly into your schemes? Don't you show your back at me. I don't care how cool your cape is. Cape that's just a coat you're not wearing properly. Or you're raised in a barn.
あの手紙は良かったね。
I do not like this Ish. His smug aura mocks me.
君は文才なさそうだから心配したけど、手紙っていうのはやっぱり心だね。彼を案じる気持ちがこもった素敵な内容だったよ。
No.
僕が化けられるのはメールだけじゃない。 そのことは前に教えてあげたよね。
Well. Well.
せめてお手紙を出されてはいかがですか。簡単にでも事情をお伝えすれば殿下も心配なさらずに済むのではないでしょうか。それだけでは淡白になってしまうので。
Okay, as a general rule, I don't like playing script doctor with finished products. I think asking, well, what if you did this instead? What if you wrote a completely different story instead of the one I'm supposed to be talking about? I think that's a deeply unhelpful form of criticism. But if we had not found out that Maya was the one to recommend writing the letter like 5 minutes ago, I think this twist would have hit way harder. I mean, the whole thing with Lucian not being under the influence of any witches and just being responding to us and our changes was fairly obvious to begin with. I don't think it would have spoiled too much to give us the specific vehicle ahead of time. But, it's a minor quibble. I do like this twist.
王位継承争いを控える殿下への激励の言葉を。
Don't look at me like that. Don't you look at me like that either. Hey, me. Why go so far?
君じゃなきゃダメだから。君にしかできないことをやってもらうためだよ。
Because you're the protagonist. That makes you special. Which is what exactly?
この世界ってさ、本当にくだらないよね。他人の不幸を笑うゴシップ、人死にを餌に賭け事に興じる金の亡者、憎しみに駆られた暴徒、安全な場所から石を投げる民衆。
That's a fantastic face to be making while having this speech.
気に入らない人間は魔女と決めつけ排除する。私利私欲のために同族を奴隷にしてこき使う。己の過ちには寛容なのに他人の小さな罪には厳しく糾弾する。
I think that witch should have a set of quotation marks around them. Like, what you're saying right now is comprehensible, but I think it would make scan a lot quicker and easier if you separated it out somehow. Not very literate, are you?
改めて言葉にするとひどすぎだね。こんな世界早く滅ぼしてしまった方がいい。
Your outfit is so asymmetrical. God, were you raised in a dumpster? By clowns? Dumpster clowns? How can you say that? You're the one that's brought about so many of these calamities. Because of you, everyone is suffering.
そうかな。君がママ母に軟禁、虐待されてたことは僕関係ないよね。実の父親からは見捨てられ、義理の妹にも使用人たちからも嘲笑われ、いじめられていたことも。
Okay, good point. I'm fully convinced.
魔女狩りも無関係だよ。奴隷だってそう。僕はただ人間の醜悪さを表面化させただけ。ずっと昔から、いや、最初からこの世界は腐りきってたんだよ。そんな人間どもを治める女神を冒涜し、その全てをかすめ取った大罪人なんだから、もう始末に負えないよね。
So when you say the fiend that governs these humans, are you talking about the imposter King James? Because he is an imposter, but he doesn't govern all humans. We have gotten explicit confirmation that there are other countries on this planet.
だからもう終わりにしよう。君が この世界にエンドマークをつけるんだ。
So I'm the one who's got the off switch. No, wait, that's a different game. Oh, what?
君こそが週末の魔女なんだよ。
Yeah, it's kind of where this dialogue branch started, isn't it? Huh? What are you? Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Fear. Panic. Terror, even. Terror, dread, panic, unease, anxiety. They wrote a perfectly good atomic protagonist is what they did. Look at it. It's got anxiety. Memories buried in the depths of my heart, kept under lock and key, seep through the cracks. Back then. Thousands of years ago, long before the dawn of man. Ish was the first to die. He offered me a card. After much hesitation, I made my first choice. There wasn't that much hesitation, actually. He smiled with so much satisfaction when I foolishly joined his game. And then, he thrust a knife through his own heart. The world warped as he breathed his last. All the powers he held, bereft of a vessel, flowed into me. Which is work on Final Fantasy VIII rules, I see. And not just his power. Hatred, too, filled my soul. But this hatred did not belong to Ish. It belonged to me. And it was finally freed from its shackles. A bottomless darkness has been within me since before I was even born into this world. All hearts contain darkness. Answer report number 1. Overwhelmed by power and suffocated by hatred. I set a lot of people on fire. It smelled delicious. I destroy the city and kill countless people. Man, Zen, you were really underselling the extent of the damage there, weren't you? Eating a peanut onion sundae, this is what happens. Well,
よかった。やっと分かってくれたんだね。この世界、君に希望なんかないってこと。ようやく
oh, you forgot to pay the electrical bill, didn't you?
心が壊れた君に死に戻りの力は使えない。それでいい。こんな世界、戻ってきたでしょう。
Oh yeah? Well, what if, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, I could easily, and that does, in fact, undermine his point, but I do plan on, actually seeing the current route to the end, working with information first. He sees the lighter side of everything. Wow. Ah, there's soot in my hair. It's going to take forever to wash out.
さあ呪いの断末魔を世界に響かせる。
食悪いこと言ってんじゃねえよ、このクソサイコ野郎。
Zen, didn't you leave? In or out, Zen? God, pick one.
どうしたよあなたたちがガキみてえに投げやがってらしくねえな。強がりがお前の1000倍特許だろうが。
The reason why you're such a popular heroine in r/Otome games. Yes, I do visit there occasionally. I'm not a coward.
まあたまにはこんな日があってもいいよな。
Sometimes you just gotta sit down, cry. I'd say it. I did my best. I did my best. Zen. Ow.
戻ってきたんだよ。
Okay, yes, I gathered that much. I was kind of hoping for some useful information. No.
何がそばにいるって約束したじゃん。忘れたとは言わせねえぞ。
Judging from the background music, he appears to have asked Infinite for help in doing so.
ずっと迷ってた。お前にどんな言葉をかけてやるのが正しいのか。
Could you stop whispering directly into my ear? It's kind of weird.
お前が自分自身を知ったし、抑制していたことは知ってる。俺もそうするのがお前の望みだったんだろうが。お前はそれほど強いわけじゃない。人並みに傷つくし、悲しみもする。もう心はズタボロで、とうの限界は過ぎていた。そんなお前に頑張るなんて言いたくなかった。もう休め。逃げていいんだって。つい我慢できずに言ったら甘やかすなって言い返されたけどな。姉妹には元の世界に追い返されちまうし。
Yeah, did you like jump in front of a truck or something? How did you get back here?
お前は無理をし続けたいんだな。自分の心を、体を、命さえ投げ出していいって本気で思ってたんだな。その思考狂ってるし病んでるよ。瞳悟空かって前時代すぎて鼻水だよ。
We are a modern, progressive theocratic monarchy here, thank you.
けどそれがお前なら付き合ってやる。
Okay, oh, we're not that progressive.
おい、何こんなとこで落ちてんだ。情けねえな。ここで諦めた。どんだけの人間が死ぬか分かってんのか。ああ。
Okay, little continuity of dialogue here, please and thank you.
もっと決まれ。両手両足がブチ切れるまで走れ。死ぬまで死んでも這いずり回れるのがお前の長所だろ。
People do not die if they're killed, that's just a mistranslation. I don't care if you're not wearing your running shoes, just keep going.
大丈夫だ。アナスタシア。お前は一人じゃない。俺が
Hey, is anyone else getting really bad whiplash? Also, your eyebrows are very skinny, I just noticed that.
絶望なんかお前には似合わねえよ。
No. Sen. Yeah, crying noises.
無駄だよ。
Moo. That's you. That's what you sound like.
絶望は全
全てが終わるから絶望と呼ぶんだ。自覚した時二度と元に戻れない。
うるせえ、こいつはそんな。
Please kill me. Oh my god, she's talking like the culprit in a really cheesy mid-2000s Ace Attorney fan game. Oh god, it's too late for her. Maybe an RPG Maker game? I don't know, I'm just falling back on what I know better. I must die to return things as they were. My body is no longer mine to control. The master would not approve. I promise I'll make it back. It will be dark soon. I promise I'll make it back. It will be dark soon.
無理だよ。その状態で死ねば君は。ああ、嘘。死なれたら困るな。死なないで。
Is he double bluffing or is he actually that stupid? Anything is possible with this guy, honestly. Sen, I remembered how to talk normally.
お前なら大丈夫だ。きっと戻ってこられる。
Okay, so we're just gonna ignore that.
自分を信じるんだ。
They really did only get the one sound effect, didn't they? Thanks to her victory against the witch, Anastasia has regained the barrier ability. Alright, now all we need is a laser and a few options, and we should be set to go. Alright, Lucian. According to the website, this is our only remaining hero.
怖い魔女。でも正義の味方である王子様が見事魔女を見つけて火あぶりにしてしまいました。
That seems uncalled for. Now we're going a bit short compared to our usual length. But we have just been given quite a lot to think about, so I actually think I'm gonna call things here. Hope you all enjoyed. This game has gotten... well, we've learned quite a bit at the very least. So I'm still lost in thought. Anyway, tomorrow I'm not streaming, that's right. I don't write those schedules for, like, the audience's benefit. I write them solely to keep myself on track. Anyway, I have actual real-world shit to do, so, kind of that. But hopefully you all enjoyed what we've gotten this week thus far. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.